Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's Cat Bandicoot, and I shall be doing a review for the new Godzilla movie, and I guess Kong movie too. Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, which just released in the US, 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. And I watched it the day it came out. This is going to be a small little review. I will spoil a lot from the movie, so if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it and come back. Or if you don't care about spoilers, then go ahead and watch. I also won't be using clips from the trailers because I don't know how much stuff I'm allowed to use. Okay, first off, this movie is a complete fun time. Like, it doesn't really have the best plot. It has a plot. Like, it's, the plot's just kind of like weird and somewhat confusing, but it has a plot. It's not the best plot, but really, personally, when I think of like the Godzilla movies, or at least what I enjoy in them, it's kind of just like the monsters. So I think it's fine with the plot because just like, just because it doesn't have a good plot doesn't mean you can't enjoy the movie. And also, here are the Rotten Tomato scores. And I normally pay a lot more attention to the audience score than the critics score because I'm an audience member. I'm not a critic. What did I just say? What? I'm not a critic. And really, because I don't want to be like offensive to critics, but don't take this in like a bad way. When you think about a movie like Godzilla X Kong New Empire, it wasn't meant to have the most deep, like, thought out plot. It was meant to just be a fun, wild ride. That's what it was. Like, people who compare it to Godzilla -1, don't do that, because Godzilla -1 and Godzilla X Kong, they're both incredible movies, but they're like different incredible movies, if that makes sense. Godzilla -1 is a really good movie, but it was kind of meant for that like story-driven plot that really makes you like think. Godzilla X Kong, I don't really think it was made for that. It was made just to be a fun time for anyone who's a fan of Godzilla. Not saying that fans of Godzilla can't enjoy -1, because you can. It's an incredible movie. Go watch -1. But I also really like Godzilla X Kong because it's like different. You don't need an incredible plot for a movie to be really good. Another one of the really good things about Godzilla X Kong is so many of the things the fans wanted to happen happened. Like Mothra. Spoiler warning. Mothra comes back in this movie. And I don't know if she was called this in King of the Monsters, but she's actually called the Queen of the Monsters. And Tiamat's also in this movie. It dies in like 2 seconds. But it's also in this movie, so that is really awesome. Yeah. Also, the villains in this movie were actually really good. Before this movie, I was kind of thinking neither of them really felt like much of a threat. And this movie's runtime isn't like super long. It's only an hour and 55 minutes. So it's like pretty short, but it's still long enough to like, I know I keep saying fun time, but for it to be a fun time. And the villains were like way more of a threat than I'd say than they look like in the trailer. Skunk King had so much personality. And yeah, I'm 98% sure there's not a post-credit scene. I looked it up and I couldn't find that there was. And yeah, Skunk King dies, spoilers, but Shimo lives because she was like being hypnotized, and she pretty much becomes King. I keep calling him King Kong. Sorry, Kong's pet. So imagine having a dog that's like 4 times your size. My only real problems with this movie is that Skunk King dies somewhat easily. Once they break the crystal, he's pretty much just like turned to ice and then gets like smashed on the floor. It's really cool, but it feels somewhat like he died kind of easy. Like the final battle wasn't too hard, but it was still really entertaining to watch. And other than like that and the plot, it was a really good movie, and I would totally recommend it, and I would give it a very solid 9 out of 10. A lot of people give like mixed reviews on it, but I think it was an incredible movie, and you should go watch it. Okay, that's really all I have to say, so I'm Cat Bandicoot. Hope you enjoyed, and I just want to say goodbye!